So what I need to do now is actually create the drawings to document my train assembly. Now, I want to create a presentation file because this is the finished product I want to have right here. I want to have a blowout drawing of the train with all the parts. As you notice with this, it actually works better if these parts maybe even pull a little bit further apart from each other. So a little bit of spacing is a good thing. So we need to create the exploded view in a presentation file. So right here you can see where I did it in my presentation file that I've already made, where I blew everything out. I can run an animation on this and see it all go together, but the question is how do you create this file? So I'm going to do it again. We'll get you started on it. I probably won't finish the whole thing, but we'll get you started on it. You do a standard IPN, and then the first thing we're going to do is place the train assembly. Now, I hit escape and I'm doing it one more time. So create view. Now mine's already listed up here because I already went browsing and found it. But if you can't find it, you click on the folder and you go to your SkyDrive and you find your assembly file. And that's the folder you check and that's the folder you open. And there it is. Okay, I'm now going to get this guy right here. Now, I want to create this the neatest looking way where the parts are just pretty much like someone just pulled them straight up from where they are. So this takes a little bit of patience, but here's how you do it. You go to tweak components, and you got a couple of options. You have direction, component, and trail origin, and then this displays the trails. I'm actually going to uncheck that because I don't want to see those. Over here, if you notice X, Y, Z with one of them is selected, or you can rotate. And then you have the button clear and close, which obviously closes it. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to first of all start with the right view, and I'm going to pull apart the hitch magnet. So I'm going to zoom on in really close where I can see it. And that's one of the secrets, is do not be afraid of using your zoom key. And I'm going to click on the hitch peg. And when you look at this right here, do you see how the Z-axis is in the direction I want to move? And right here, Z is clicked, so I'm in good shape. I just click and it pulls in that direction. I'm going to zoom back out. And I'm going to pull it out a ways because I'm going to be exploding this view. And then that's where I want it, and I hit clear. I then go back and I zoom on into the magnet. If you notice, I'm back here on direction. I'm going to click on the part I want to use, looking at my axes and making sure it's right here. Z is blue. That's the direction I want to move to. It's got component. I'm going to click, and I'm going to pull that little part away so it's a little closer like that. And then I hit clear, and that locks that move into place. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing over here for the cow catcher, except for I'm going to flip to the bottom view of my train. The reason I'm flipping to the bottom view of my train is I want to pull these things out in straight lines, and I found it was just easier to do it this way. I'm going to go over here. I hit clear to get back up to direction. I'm going to go click on my cow catcher. I'm going to click so I've got my cow catcher selected with the coordinate system the way I want, except for it has Z is blue, but I want to move it in the Y direction. So just go over here, click Y, click part, pull out. Hit clear. And then I'm going to go back up here to right view. And the next part I want to pull out is my smokestack. So I'm going to hit clear, go back to direction, click part. That one Z selected, blue, good, pull. Clear. Now to do the wheels, I'm actually going to do a front, I'm going to do it once from the front, I'm going to do it once from the back. So I'm going to take care of the two front wheels first, and then I'm going to take care of the two back wheels. So, go back over here, click my component, and hit clear, so I get back to direction. Click my component, make sure that's what's selected. I want to go in the Y, not the Z direction. So I select Y, and I pull this out. I want to pull it out a ways. Take this window and move it down here. And I hit clear. And I'm going to do the same thing right here. It's got the right direction selected, so I pull it out a ways, hit click. Go over to the other side, pick the part I want, wrong direction selected, pick the direction I actually want to pull in. And I managed to mess that up, so I just go back and try again. Zoom in, and zoom, and I'm going to pull it out a little ways. Okay, and then I'm going to go down here. Oh, hit click. Do the screw, click, Z. Oops, I want the Z axis. And pull that out. And hit clear. I'm now going to go to the back. Zoom on in. And just basically wash, rinse, repeat. Same thing over and over again. The trick to this is to click on the part without actually clicking on the compass. This is why I have to zoom in sometimes to do it. And I'm going to kind of pull those out where they're almost equal. Clear. Move to the next part, click your direction, going in the Z, just hold it there, clear. And now I can take this part, pull my linkage arm off, make sure there's a little bit of space, clear. Pull this wheel off, a little space, clear. Go back and move the linkage arm a little bit further. And repeat over here till you basically get your part looking the way you wanted it to, like we had in this previous view right here with everything pulled apart. And that is how you do your exploded view.